2.2 billion in 2022. That's a lot of twos. And no, that's not the number of points Michael Jordan would drop on LeBron James in a 1v1. No, that's the amount of money that's been exploited this year in DeFi systems. We're going to talk about the biggest way that DeFi has been exploited, and it has something to do with one of our favorite cryptos that we cover on this channel. So let's leave this screen and go into this one. We got the heat map up right now. XLM at 10.7 cents, down 1.43%. Broader look across the market sees it mostly red here in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin and Ethereum both struggling to hold on to crucial points. But what we're here to talk about is the $2.2 billion in scams, what it has to do with the Stellar chain, and what has me a little worried here. All right, California launches crackdown on crypto scams as scrutiny intensifies. All right, so now California is being its own version of the SEC. They're going after 11 different entities. Now, here's the interesting part about this article. With the 11 entities, one was developing a Metaverse software. Yes, a Metaverse now being gone after by California for Ponzi-like and securities-like violations. Ooh, Metaverse. Of course, we're going to have some DeFi platforms on here. They have some of the names listed: Elevate, Pass, Pegasus, and Remibit. Anyways, long story short here, think about that. They're now going after Metaverse companies, right? Individual ones through the state of California for securities and Ponzi-like scheme violations. Crazy stuff here. All right, let's get into the $2.2 billion and let's talk about what it has to do with Stellar. All right, $2.2 billion. The world of crypto is on edge after a string of hacks. Hack scams and schemes of something we've been covering on this channel for a while, and we've got a few here. But this has to do with their main exploit, and I brought that up in the intro. What is the main exploit, everyone, that they're going after? They're going after smart contracts and open source coding. Now, Stellar is built on open source coding, and they are working on smart contracts project Soroban. So think about that right now. One of the reasons why these hackers are so easily able to exploit these DeFi protocols is because it's built on open source coding. They literally have the code in front of them to see how they can exploit it, hack it, and make off with your money. Well, we already know what happened with Luna UST. That crash happened a while ago. Started off crypto winner, but then we had more problems. Beanstalk, lost more than $180 million. Hackers have terrorized the crypto industry for years, stealing Bitcoin from online wallets and raiding the exchanges where investors buy and sell digital currencies. But the rapid proliferation of DeFi startups like Beanstalk has given rise to a new threat, and that's part of the point. Okay, he said it. The rapid rise of things like Beanstalk, which was exploited for $180 million. Wintermute, I just reported on that here recently. I think that was another $160 million, I believe. So this is happening left and right. The reason, though, besides the smart contracts, all right, besides the open source coding, is the speed at which these DeFi platforms are launching. They're launching so quickly without going through different checks, right? All checking their protocols. Hey, what can be exploited here, here, and here? They're doing it too quickly. So not only is it open source for hackers out there to openly view, not only can they go after the code that's being shared in these smart contracts, which is open source in a lot of them, but it's also these codes are written extremely fast so that these platforms can get out there in the market as quickly as possible and capitalize on your money. All right, that was a lot to take in, but let's bring it all back together. Stellar is open source, okay, which means anyone can use the Stellar code and build on Stellar. Great thing, okay? But here's the problem. That is an open playbook for hackers out there. Now, am I worried about people hacking Stellar? No, not so much. Now, some of the DeFi platforms on Stellar I would be worried about because I would be worried that their code could be exploited, right? That there was tweaks made in their code, right, as a layered protocol that would have something in there that would be vulnerable. I'm not mentioning any specific ones because I don't know anything like that. But what I'm saying is, hey, open source coding gives hackers out there the playbook to what you're working with. Open source coding, I'm a huge fan. We got to work through some of the ethical issues, but I'm also seeing here that hackers are using these open source codes in order to exploit it off of stealing your hard money that you put in these DeFi protocols. What did you think of this story? Comment down below and let me know. And if you want to see more cool crypto Web3 stories, check out this video right here. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.